Hi, everyone, and welcome to I Love Mondays. I'm Angela Ambrosia. I'm a love and relationship coach, and I say I'm obsessed with relationships, including your relationships, and today in particular, your relationship to betrayal. Last week, I was connecting with quite a few of my loved ones, friends here in the Northern Hemisphere and family in the Southern Hair, where's that? The Southern Hemisphere down under, dear family and friends. And the theme that came up was handling betrayal. So today's energy transfer and connection is to go in and look at any aspects where you've had to deal with that betrayal. So betrayal was fascinating for me last week because it went to so many areas. It was a sense of betrayal of a belief that I had. And when I was young and grew up, I was a very strong believer. I was raised Christian and Catholic. So I had a really strong connection to God. And then at some point during my teenage years, I just sort of told him to go and entertain himself. And I was really angry. And I felt betrayed by God because I wasn't seeing results in my life. I was thinking like, I'm a good person, I'm doing the right thing, and this is what you give me. So I was blaming him for my situation, or her, or whatever you describe as God. I was blaming this outside force. And then I was experiencing betrayal last week from an ex-relationship. And it didn't come exactly into my field as an experience of that past relationship where he actually did betray me, but it was a feeling. And the feeling came before that feeling, was actually an experience of anger. Anger that I couldn't actually control that situation that I was dealing with in the moment. I couldn't control the way others were perceiving me. So my anger came up. And then when I sat with the anger, I saw that I felt betrayed by others in the past who represented me differently to what I perceived myself. Basically, they said one thing about me, and I'm like, that's nothing about me. That's not me at all. You don't understand me. And I interpret it as a form of betrayal. So betrayal is a tricky one, especially when it comes to love relationships where you're monogamous, or you claim or you think you want to be monogamous with a person. Monogamy is a really full-on, dense energy, not just because of society, but literally when someone betrays that attention or appreciation of you, when they're looking at someone else or their lust is taking them to someone else, it feels like a knockdown of you. You don't count. You're not worth it. You're not special. So betrayal will trigger any of your insecurities, and especially if you have a strong attachment to monogamy, which I did, and I still do, but I'm less heavy about it. I don't hit my partner over the head with my demand or expectation of monogamy. Because firstly, I accepted that when they're going into a place of betrayal, it's not because I'm a bad person. The reason why I got so upset from my previous betrayal with my partner in another relationship was that I got triggered in all of my insecurity, all of my sense of not being enough, not being attractive, not being wanted, doing all the right things and it's still not working out, which is my early childhood anger towards God. So I brought into this betrayal in my relationship every single experience of betrayal without discerning the differences. So one of the first steps to handling or accepting betrayal, because I don't think you can handle betrayal just like that. So one of the first steps is discerning what am I actually feeling. So as you saw last week, first I had this anger at this misperception that upset me. So I was angry, I was hurt, I felt misunderstood. And then I actually went into the betrayal part. So I was like, gosh, this is like a spiral where all of the emotions attach to one spiral. And there's a core there. So the second part, as I've started explaining today, was looking at discerning where are the different betrayals in my life. As a child, when I felt betrayed by God, I mean, that was pretty clear. I had no control. I was a teenager, and there was no sense of justice as a teenager, no power. That was pretty thick and pretty clear. But that's very different to a partner betraying me and then triggering all my insecurity about not being enough. So the second step after you actually go into what am I feeling is discerning the different levels of the emotion, and in this case, betrayal. And before those two steps, as you may know if you've been listening to my other live streams and YouTube videos, the live streams are also posted on YouTube. Before you even look at what you're feeling is to really just create a place where you can accept exactly what you're feeling, no matter how ugly, intense, overwhelming, how other people are maybe going, what's wrong with you? Your role is to create a safe space to experience the feeling. So our energy transfer and prayer today is really to create that safe space for you to experience what you're feeling and to begin looking at exploring betrayal if you've had that. What are the first betrayals that you experienced? What is a kind of really annoying betrayal that you're still processing? And allowing you to just experience all the different levels of that betrayal. Not so you can dig it up and feel like a bad person again, but just to allow your consciousness, which is very wise, to see the distinctions of the different levels of that betrayal for you. So let's begin by creating that space within you. So you can place the hands over the heart chakra. And even with the hands there, allowing the hands to settle into the chest and feel the warmth of your hands. That's one way to create the safe space in the body kinesthetically, is your hands touching yourself in the heart, on the heart area. And then closing the eyes, breathing into the hands, so allowing the heart energy to move into the hands. And then ask your higher self or your connection to the divine to become fully present. Come into you, come into the heart, and really come into the breathing. Ask the higher self and your divine to really allow your breathing to create that space of awareness without judgment for you to experience yourself, all of yourself. Even the parts of yourself which you may push away or not really want to experience. Ask you that you be given courage to face everything, almost as if you were a parent with a child, helping yourself to be courageous in the face of difficult or uncomfortable emotions. And now considering what came up for you when we discussed betrayal or mentioned the word betrayal, what comes up for you? Some of you may feel heat in the heart area, the back of the heart, the front, or the whole area of the heart and chest. Some of you may have a distinct person or memory in mind. And some of you may just feel nothing and just can continue to feel the potential of what comes up for you when you connect to this part of your body and the divine here to show you what is important to see today. If you are feeling energy or heat or any sensations in the body, just ask to stay fully present with those sensations. Don't try to analyze or judge, just be fully present with the energies. Breathe into that part of the body. And ask for the energies to dissipate or ease. So you can become stronger in staying with any emotions connected to what's coming up for you now and any betrayal. Asking for that energy to become dissipated with ease. And now, if you are dealing with a person or situation of betrayal, ask now that you can be given the grace and place and patience and space to accept what is being shown to you through this situation or person that involved betrayal. With deep emotions or intense emotions, you do need patience and acceptance. So ask for that. Ask for your higher self to give that to you. It's not an intellectual process. It's really a divine space that lives within you, that allows you to accept uncomfortable situations and emotions. So ask for it. And just breathe into any area in the body, especially the chest or heart, where you feel that denseness around the betrayal or anything that's coming up for you. There's no need to ask any questions at this time. Just feel. For those of you who are really trying to understand why you experience this betrayal, connect into the feeling and ask your higher self, the divine, please show me the significance of this betrayal. Ask your higher self, show me the significance. For others, you may not need to understand right now. Just create a safe space and ask for that safe space to be made available for you at any time you experience intense feelings, or that any issues or feelings around betrayal come up for you. So ask for that safe space to be available at any time those difficult feelings come up for you. And now seeing the body surrounded by a golden ball or an orb of golden light all around the field of the body or the aura of the body. Breathe into the chest and connect to a golden light 3 feet above the crown of the head. See that golden light, pouring the golden light into the aura. And when you're ready, take some breaths, coming back to your body. And coming back to the hands on the heart, if they're still there. Or just feeling the heart area and that space in front of the heart. So spend some time today maybe considering, contemplating what comes up for you around betrayal. But don't spend too much time. It's just a matter of allowing that space for the deep emotions to be accepted. Everything else happens from there. You don't need to force. Acceptance is a process of allowing space, and then the emotions can be integrated into the body. That's why I use the touch to help you feel and integrate into the body. And then the body will naturally just start to move them out. And that's why the breath is so important. So thanks for joining I Love Mondays. We're moving beyond betrayal, and who knows what else will come up this week. Enjoy your week and sending much love.